Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm starting off with some eyebrows that have been growing out for about 3 weeks now, and I figure it's time to get them done. So I'm just going to start off by taking some witch hazel on a cotton pad. You can use toner or anything that you have, alcohol, just to get the oils off of your brows in order for the tint to be able to stick to your skin. And next I just trim the hairs to clean up the shape. And for this process, you really want to make sure that you're taking your time and you're not cutting too much hair. So it's always good to look in a close-up mirror, but then also to stand up and back up in a mirror and look further away to make sure that you're not taking off too much. The amount of times that I have done my eyebrows and thought that I was cutting just the right amount of hair and then backed up and realized, oh my god, I took off like half, I can't even count. So the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with an eyebrow razor, and I'm just going to add to the shape that I already created with the scissors, just to again give me a cleaner shape and to take off any little mini hairs that I may have missed along the way. So at this part where I'm shaving the bottom of my eyebrow with the razor, I'm even just taking out like one hair at a time, 2 hairs at a time, and I'm just really making sure that I take my time and not go razor happy, because it's very easy to get carried away and end up taking off half your eyebrow. So just really take your time, look back in the mirror, look up close, make sure you're getting the right shape, and you'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to speed this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. I know for some parts you guys can't fully see what I'm doing, and that's because I'm looking in the magnified mirror that's in front of me instead of looking into the camera, because it's a lot harder to really see what I'm doing. So I apologize if you guys can't fully see every single little step, but for the most part it's pretty self-explanatory. You get the gist, shape your eyebrows the way you want them, and then put on the tint. Also, before I started, I did this off camera, but I lined my brows with, I lined the outside of my brows with Vaseline just to protect them from any unwanted tinting. So I'm using the Just for Men Beard and Mustache Dye in number 45 dark brown. So you guys can really use whatever tint you want to. I used to use Candy Brow Bar for a long time, but because I live in Toronto, it's coming from the States and it takes a bit longer to get to me, when I need dye like right away, it's just easier for me to go to the store and buy the Just for Men dye. I also opted for a angled brush for this because I find that it's easier to fill them in, because I'm really just filling them in the way I would fill them in if I had makeup on. When you're tinting your brows, it's always good to start in the middle or the end. So start in the spots where you'd want your brows to be the darkest first, and then gradually work your way to the spots that you want to be the lightest last. You kind of want to put the tint on in a patting and sweeping motion. So for any spots where you may have bald patches and the hair is not trying to be your friend and grow out, you can just place the dye on with the brush, and then once the dye is on the brow, you can just spread it out into the shape that you want. And once everything's complete, don't stress if it's not perfect, because you can always go back with a Q-tip and clean up the shape. It does not have to be perfect the first time around, guys. Just take your time. This is the most important part of doing this whole process. Your brows could have been extremely messy, but if you are good at cleaning up with the Q-tip, then you can literally carve out whatever shape you want. It doesn't matter. So once you're finished, you just want to wait your allotted amount of time for your eyebrows to process. For me, I left them on for about 15 to 20 minutes because I prefer them darker because they fade very quickly. Within 1 to 3 days, they start fading. My left brow is going to look a bit darker initially in the beginning just because it was the last one done and it takes a few wipes to make it look lighter. So if you guys find that you have any spots in your eyebrows that are a little bit too dark, you can always take your makeup remover on a Q-tip and just wipe it down. It takes a few wipes, but it'll lighten it up a lot. I'm done! These are my results. What do you guys think? So it's the next day and I filled them in with Benefit Gimme Brow. My makeup is done, my hair is not done. Don't judge me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.